Are y'all excited for this weekend? Are y'all coming?
Yes,
How y'all think it's gonna go?
I think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go well. I think Lane's gonna get it done. I got faith in him.
You got any predictions?
Lane by decision. That's what I think.
What's your prediction this weekend?
I got Lane first round knockout. That's what I got.
The third person to say that too.
But really?
Yeah.
I think so. Especially the way he was piecing me up today. I got him first. Yeah, first round.
You going to fights this weekend?
Yes.
Are you going to fights this weekend?
Of course.
Here you go. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready. Ookie, stick your knee to your chest. Go!
Right there.
Turn over the hips. Second turn over the
Turn
hips.
over.
Oh,
Guard.
close guard.
Knee in.
Yep, to the knee slice. Pop up the knee on belly. I'm gonna underhook. First turn over the hips. Underhook. Second turn over the head. And then I'll go start the box for you. I got it for you.
You excited to see Coach Lane fight this weekend?
Yes.
How do you think he's going to do?
Whoop some people's butt.
My name is Lane Rowe. I have a 7-1 amateur record, soon to be 8-1, and I fight out of Aero Athletics Martial Arts, Aero Martial Arts for short, fighting out of Jackson, Tennessee. The difference between this one and the first one, I would say, is the first one was, I don't really know if there is much of a difference because of how I think about it is the milestone. So the first title was a big milestone. First defense of a title, another big milestone, and now this is hopefully last title, then we're going pro. So this is the one shot, don't miss it, that kind of thing where it's like, win or lose, we're going pro, but we're going out with a win. We have to go out with a belt, go out with some gold. It means a lot to bring gold to this gym at all, whether it's jiu-jitsu competitions or anything. I need to start doing some more of those, but this title just means it's like a period, really like an exclamation mark, because we're going pro. So it means a lot.
As far as Lane is concerned, I'm completely confident. Lane is, he has been for the last couple of years at a pro level. So I think Lane's going to go in there and do what he does, which is find a finish.
Me and Lane, we do a lot of stuff outside of the gym together, and we have a good relationship together, or friendship outside of just the gym. He inspires me to keep doing, keep pushing. If I have a bad day, he picks me up to keep working harder.
I'm very excited. It's come up fast, but I'm ready. He'll do good. He loves this. He puts his all into it. He's disciplined. You know, the goal is pro, so he's treating it that way, so he'll be ready.
What difference have you seen in Lane since he has started training martial arts?
Ooh. Well, a lot martial arts wise, but he's also grown a lot as a young man, and he loves kids and working with kids, and the kids love him, and he's an inspiration.
Well, what I can say about Lane is a great person. Lane is the nicest person you'll ever meet, but he's an animal in that ring.
How do you think he's going to do this weekend?
Oh, he's going to do just like he does every single time. He's going to go in humble and then release the beast.
Amazing. I know he is going to win. He always just exhibits amazing performance and just strength and skill, so I'm really looking forward to it. Lane brings all of Lane. He is totally dedicated. I'm so thankful because he really helps all of our kids all the way to adults. He brings his full self. He brings an amazing attitude, which is super important for everybody here at Aero. I know he just really lights up the place when he walks in. Everybody looks up to him, and so really thankful that he's a big part of Aero.
A lot of people know him outside of this thing as well as I do, and he is such a caring guy. I mean, he's so thoughtful and kind. Everywhere you see him, man, he is in every piece of the community, and you love to see that from a guy that's determined. And you know, I see him going so far with the fighting, and if he chooses to do anything else, just with how strong of a character this guy's got.
I would have called you stupid. Like, that's like, it would have sounded fantastic. I would have been like if I would have went back and be like, hey man, this is what's going to happen. I probably would have freaked out and not done what it took to be here. So I think I definitely didn't know. And I think that not putting too much, I have so much expectation from everyone else, not having me put the 5-time amateur title holder or whatever, not putting that on myself made me be able to work for those around me and work for the gym. But no, I would never have guessed I would have had any titles. I would have said I'm going to be a civil engineer. So, yeah. But on the journey is just the test of what I can do is by far the belts are awesome. The titles that come with it are awesome. The recognitions, whatever. I hate having to go out and say hey to 30,000 people when we leave a fight. But I know that I either hit my ceiling, so I know where I can go next, or I just burst through the last one, and I don't know where I'm going to stop next. So that test with these fights is amazing. And the second thing is, no one I ever fight will be any tougher, nowhere near as tough as the people I train with. The train hard, fight easy is such a true statement, because you're never going to go 12 MMA rounds back to back in a fight. You're going to do it in here, and it's not going to be fun. And you're going to have to do maybe 5 MMA rounds, but after you just ran 30 down and backs with footwork at the end of each one, and your legs are dead tired, like, you push yourself so much more in training than you ever will in a fight, just because that's the point. And no one else matches us on that front. Law school is probably like where we feed from. That's what we're like aspiring to become. But we've also got our own little scent. We got our own little amuse-bouche going. People know Hub City, or people know Aero Martial Arts, and they will continue to know. We're going to be a household name within the next year or 2 years. So I've learned a lot. That's just some of it.
Kind of fade back a little bit on our defense. We're going to hit them with a 1-6-3. They're going to show me their backhand, and I'm going to kind of take a back step as I slip. Coming back 3. On the last one, I'm going to put a teep up the middle. So sick of moving backwards. No longer moving backwards. Yep. 1-6-3, slip 3, slip 3, slip 3. What is that number? 8. 2-3-2, 6-3-2, 4-3-2, 1-2-1-2, 1-2-1-2, triple. 2, 1, 2, 1-2-3-2, 6-3-2, 2, 1, 1-2 slip 2, 1-2 roll 2, 1-2 dub 6-3-2, 1, 2.
Yeah, well, I thought the pattern.
To make it look right. One more. Hey, first time I've been kicked.
Be a hard round regardless. You do you.
You excited for this weekend's fight?
Absolutely. Sorry.
How do you think this weekend's going to go, being Lane's last amateur fight?
Obviously, we're hoping to come home with another title belt. I think we all want to see Lane get tested a little bit. I know last time we went to Memphis, he got tested, and he did a fantastic job of just hanging in there, rolling with the punches, and finishing a really game guy. I know we don't know a ton about this opponent, near like the guy that we were studying for, but I mean, super stoked that he stepped up and took the fight on short notice so that Lane didn't have a camp go to waste and everything.
I know that my opponent trains from a good gym. As far, I'm pretty sure anyways. The first guy was a really good match, and I think that I've been told they did a good job getting a second guy that's matches the stature, which means that he's going to be good. It's going to be a good fight. As far as technique and all that kind of stuff, all I know is that he trains with Bryce Mitchell. I have tremendous respect, with his gym. So if he has any contact with those guys, I have high respect for them and that gym. So I know that he's going to be probably a good wrestler, probably going to have some good striking. Yeah, it's just going to be a good fight. I know he's a good fighter from a good gym, and that's really all you need to know. So,
having gone through the game yourself from amateur to pro level, what do you see in Lane, kind of this new school of fighting era compared to what you went through?
I mean, Lane is very, he's here every day and you don't have to ask him. That's the main difference in Lane. And back in the day, we didn't have good mentors, I would say, as like Coach Jones, you know, to show him the way and everything. But I think Lane has the mindset, you don't have to talk him into it. He's just going to be there, he's going to put in the work, and he don't need nobody's, words to try to get him in the gym.
He's looking phenomenal as always. Man, what can I say about this guy? He's there, he's consistent every time whenever we're working out. I mean, we see his explosiveness it goes leaps and bounds every single time he works out with me. And he's just got the determination to get better at all of these things.
I mean, I think everybody knows Lane as a grappler. Everybody knows that Lane's, his jiu-jitsu is a really, really strong part of his game. Most people don't know how good of a boxer he is, and even a kickboxer. I know, just from sparring with him in class and stuff, he's really crafty. And the thing that's crazy about going with him is that you start out, especially in an MMA context, you start out being really worried about the takedown, and then he starts hitting you, and then one thing feeds into the other where you're getting hit, so now you're trying to cover up and not get hit or get kicked, and then he takes you down, and he can just kind of come at you like a tidal wave. So, I mean, I definitely think his entire skill set really is tailored for MMA.
None of it's going to be easy, for sure. I know too many people that are in that pool to kid myself and say it's going to be easy. I'm not some arrogant, I'm ready for the pros. This is, I'm ready for the pros, but not because I'm just a badass, but because I have spent every day, 2 times a day, since I graduated high school and before then, for this. I mean, there's nothing, what else am I here to do than go pro and show my stuff. That ultimately, that's what it boils down to, is that test. I'm going to show everybody what I have. Hopefully they're going to bring it, and we're going to see who comes out on top. That's what a fight is. I'm going to bring my best. Hopefully they bring theirs, and we come out on top every time. So I'm thinking the pros is going to be extremely hard. I think it's going to be very rewarding, win or loss. And I think we're going to continue to learn a lot. And this is, my goal is to forget more about this sport by the time I'm gone than some of the new guys coming in would learn. So I'm going to learn the most that I can in the pro ranks, I feel.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see Lane finish out the amateur career and step into the pro rankings. I think Lane has all the tools to be successful in the pro level, and I can't wait to see him climb up through the ranks.
Hey, he consistent. He work hard. He keep coming forward. He got the speed. He got the power. IQ along with it. So I think he going far with it.
How do you think he's gonna do this weekend?
Hey, domination. First round KO.
I expect to see the pinnacle of fighting capability with this guy. I mean, they don't call him the Prodigy for nothing. I mean, he works so hard. He works harder than everybody he knows. And, you know, that can only reap benefits for this kind of guy, you know. He goes in there and he knows he will win, and he's going to. So I think we're going to see some fireworks this weekend.
Obviously, thanks to the man behind the camera, Coach Jones. I mean, you can't say enough, so I'm not going to. We're not going to get all mushy, but best coach in West Tennessee. And then, obviously, to all my family, shout out my stepdad, Adam. He's recently, I feel like he's kind of getting, I work a civil engineering job with him, and I feel like he was kind of grooming me to become one for a little while, but I think he understands now, especially going pro, that this is the career. He's still continually teaching me things, but I can feel him, I can feel a little more grace for my sport and my passion. It's always been there, but now it's a little more apparent. And shout out to Trent Wilson for coming in for this camp. He'll never know how much we need him. I'm glad that he's back. I hope he can come back. Every time he comes back is going to be the worst, best day of your life. Sparring with him is an absolute treasure. And God and Aero Athletics. Without God and Aero Athletics, I wouldn't be here. Without God and Aero Athletics, I wouldn't have the teammates I have. I wouldn't have any of the fuel to this fire that's been burning for 5 years. So thank you, God, for blessing me with all these things, and thank you, Aero Athletics, for giving me a home to do it in.